Well, welcome to this Distant Worlds video. This video gives you an overview of the different game elements and how you can use them. So at the bottom right of the screen here we have the minimap, which gives you an overview of the surrounding area. As you zoom out in the main view, the minimap also zooms out to match what you can see in the main view. Next to the minimap are various buttons that help you to jump directly to different zoom levels, out to the sector, out to the entire galaxy, and so forth. Zoom back into our colony here. The bottom left of the screen is the selection panel, and this gives you details on the currently selected item. Just left click on any item and the selection panel will tell you all about it. You don't have to actually click on anything to get information. If you hover over anything, you'll notice just above the selection panel on the left there is a summary of that item that you're hovering over, and then you click on it, you'll get more details on the selection panel. Next to the selection panel are various buttons that help you quickly cycle through items in your empire, all your colonies, bases, military ships, and so forth. And all the items that you select are stored in a history, so you can move backwards and forwards through all your previously selected items in the selection panel. At the top of the screen is a message list. This is a list of all the recent events in your empire. You can click on any of these to move to the location of that message, or open a screen that's relevant to that message. You'll also find as you hover over the different buttons on the screen that yellow text appears, little pop-up hints that help you know what's going on. So how do you move your ships in the game? Well, you select them first, left click, and then right click to move them to where you want them to go. Sometimes you'll find that there can be more than one mission when you right click, and in that situation a pop-up menu will appear and you simply select the item that you want, the mission that you want, zoom back into that ship, and we'll find it'll just head off to explore that system as we've requested. Now you'll notice that each of the ships have symbols around them, different shapes, and these indicate what sort of ship you're looking at. So for example, military ships have triangular symbols, bases have hexagon shapes, freighters have circular shapes, and so forth, and the colour of the symbol indicates the empire ownership. So what are some of the major screens in the game? Well, up the top here, just under the message list, is the button for the Empire Summary screen. This screen gives you an overview of your empire. The top right, all the ships and bases that you have. The top left, information on your colonies and your government. And at the bottom is a summary of your economy, where all your money's coming from and going to. Next to that button is the pause button. You can pause the game at any time, pause and resume. The top left of the screen is buttons to speed up and slow down the game as well. Over here we have the options screen. This gives you all the standard options for controlling display and sound settings, but in the middle of the screen is probably the most important area, automation. This is where you control the Distant Worlds intelligent automation, where you can assign the game to control different areas in your empire. Some of these areas are simply off and on, like for example ship design. You can automate that or not. But on the right here, some of these areas have 3 levels. You can turn it off, you can fully automate things, or you can go to an intermediate level where advisors make suggestions in that particular area. So with shipbuilding, for example, advisors will suggest new ships and bases for you to build. Some of the other important game screens is the colony screen. This gives you a list of all the colonies in your empire and some details on them, which you can go through at the bottom here, telling you what's keeping each colony happy or unhappy. Also the ships and bases screen. This is a list of all the ships and bases in your empire, and you can filter this list to focus on just one particular type of ship. This list too is sortable by any column, so that gives you a very powerful tool for managing all the ships and bases in your empire. Finally, most importantly, is the Galactopedia. You can press the F1 key at any time to launch the in-game context-sensitive help. This means that if you've got an item selected or a game screen open and you press F1, the Galactopedia will display a topic that's relevant to what you're doing. So it'll be helpful for you at that particular point in time. All the articles in the Galactopedia are also interlinked, so down the bottom here you can click on these links to go to other related articles and navigate that way. Or at the right here, you can simply jump directly to topics, categorize topics, and find things that way too. So thanks for watching this Distant Worlds video.